Hey, good morning. Uh, we was talking yesterday a little bit about Tecumseh, about the state of mind of the inmates at Tecumseh, the sense of hopelessness. Uh, it would be real good if the governor started giving people a chance, especially those who have been on good behavior for a number of decades, have shown that they're trying or have tried to present a better demonstration of who they are and put away the old qualities and personality traits that led them to prison. A lot of people have proven to be gentle-hearted individuals and very kind-hearted and just, in my opinion, worthy of a second chance. I mean, who's not worthy of a second chance? You know what I mean? But that's where the sense of hopelessness comes from. And then another problem that also leads to issues up there to Tecumseh and NSP is the communication style. I was saying that yesterday. But a lot of the communication style problems, especially in Tecumseh, it started because, or it exists, I should say, because you hired all these staff from small towns around, Tecumseh, Auburn, and small towns between Tecumseh and Lincoln and Tecumseh and Omaha. And most of the people that are incarcerated in Tecumseh are from Omaha and Lincoln, kind of the inner city part. And so those two groups of people are from opposite spectrums, and their style of communication is not healthy, uh, or it's not even allowed to become healthy because neither group is trying to understand the other group. And that's a huge breakdown. And so therefore the communications, just it fails, and then frustrations start to take root, and next thing you know, words exchange, and then emotions get involved, and then poor decisions get made, and that's where staff assaults and stuff begin to happen. And then it's kind of the same at NSP. I was mentioning, I was at NSP when I went back on my parole violation, and I seen a lot of this communication break down. You know what I'm saying? And it was like it was a joke. Like, I don't even know. I was just glad that I was only back on a technical violation, and I knew that it wasn't going to be a long stay. And but it's real bad in there right now. It's real bad, and it's getting worse. And inmates are realizing that they are commodity. They are literally commodity to be made or to make money off of. And you have all these different industries that have linked up with different Department of Corrections throughout the country to make money, whether it be through phone call, through email, through the canteen, the vending, and things like that. You have all these different outlets that are making money off of inmates, and the inmates, of course, they don't like that because they feel used. And mind you, a lot of them aren't ever going home. So that just adds insult to the injury, you know. And so the inmates being a commodity, what makes you really think that the Department of Corrections is really aiming to rehabilitate an inmate? If an inmate, if an inmate's misbehavior, or I should say, if a person's misbehavior leads to them becoming an inmate that allows you to put bread and butter on your table, what makes you think that we believe that you're really trying to rehabilitate? The recidivism rate is so high because the people who are released, for the most part, are crippled already. They've done some programming, but they have very little training. They have a very little skill set. There is no training going on. Like, for example, some some states, I believe, they have like cosmetology school, hypothetically, for females. I guess even males too, but cosmetology school in there, culinary arts, barbering, mechanic work, carpentry, plumbing, all sorts of things that could be given to these inmates while they're incarcerated to give them a confident sense of direction so that when they get out, not only do they have a certificate for whatever trade they pursued, they have a certificate for it and they have the job skills to back it. And then they can go out and get a job as a mechanic, a licensed skilled mechanic, a cosmetologist, a barber, a carpenter, an electrician, a plumber, a concrete finisher. These are just the common tasks that are always present out here in the workforce. Like, you have to give people an opportunity to have a healthy career start when they're coming out of a place like that. Most inmates coming out are already intimidated by the fact that they got a felony conviction or felonies and the charges that come with it. Once again, the communication that I mentioned a little bit ago, most of these guys who are getting out are from the inner city. They still don't know how to communicate with the people on the other side of the desk. They don't know how to be prepared fully for a job interview. Yeah, they do mock interviews inside the prison. They do different things like that. But even still, though, it don't really cut the barriers of the breakdown in communication and the intimidation. People from the inner city do not want to go into some office arrangement with this person who has degrees from college and things like that. A lot of people will feel inferior to that. So if you give them the training, then when they come out, they can approach a work field with confidence and not have to, or I ain't gonna say have to, because everything is a choice, but not decide to go back to the same things that already got them in trouble before. Start selling drugs again, start doing robberies again, criminal activity on any level. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not even hard to do. You could teach these guys how to fix computers. There's a number of things. Like, instead of these vendors in there to make money off of them, give these people a real opportunity to come out here and succeed. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole purpose of my whole video. I'm trying to encourage people to know, look, you can have felony convictions, you can have problems, whatever it may be. But I'm just saying, your presentation is what's important. Like, you got to come out and you got to change. While you're in there, you got to change your attitude. You got to for real change your attitude. And when you come out, you got to wear that new persona. Leave the old person dead and gone, unless you want to go back to the trenches that he or she led you to. So leave all that alone. Come out here and get you a real good job. Watch and see. Shortly in these videos, I'm about to show y'all some of these different things that I've been achieving. In fact, I might post some pictures. I'm gonna post some pictures after this video to just show y'all some of the jobs that I've been on since I've been out here on lifetime parole. So I'll be back. We'll talk some more. It's a Sunday. Y'all enjoy your Sunday.